Good afternoon, everyone. I just wanted to quickly go over our um, classroom expectations. And since our behavior calendar went home today for the first time, I just wanted to quickly go over kind of what one of our ways that we manage our classroom expectations, kind of what it looks like, just because it can get a little bit confusing. And I always like to go over it with parents so that you kind of know when students come home and when you see their calendar that you understand kind of what they're talking about and what that means. So I know in words, as far as like in our classroom management letter sent home on open house, that sometimes it can still be a little bit confusing for parents. So I just wanted to make sure that I just showed some pictures and kind of talk through it. So this is our positive behavior clip chart, and all students start the day off on staying. So they have the opportunity throughout the day when they are being responsible, respectful, and safe to be able to clip up to staying star, which is 2 stars, or to staying superstar, which is 3 stars. So if students were to end the day on staying, they still would receive one of our school-wide staying star tickets that they're able to put in their wallet, which they have in their seat sacks, and they get to save those staying star tickets for the whole month. And then at the end of the month, they will get to we will help them fill out an order form, and they can order items from our staying store. So that is one way that when they are showing those positive behaviors, that they can earn those staying star tickets and put them towards different items that they would like at the end of the month. So if they were to move up to staying star, then at the end of the day, they earn 2 of the staying star tickets. If they move up to staying superstar, then they can earn 3 of the staying star tickets. So if they are being responsible, respectful, or safe, and we go over all of those expectations in the classroom and talk about what those look like. So especially at the beginning of the year, it is absolutely okay that students stay on staying because they are still learning those expectations. We are teaching those expectations every day. So there are so many new things that are introduced to them in kindergarten that they haven't been around before. And so it's so important that we really lay out those expectations. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with ending the day on staying, and they still get to earn that one staying star ticket. Also, because especially in kindergarten, understanding that they have to save those staying star tickets in their wallet for the end of the month, that can sometimes be a little hard to understand, and I'd like for them to understand that day, kind of how they did and in that moment. So if they end the day on staying, then they still have the opportunity to earn a Skittle and as well as that one staying star ticket. If they earn in the day on the 2 stars on staying star, they get to get something out of the staying star treasure box. If they end the day on staying superstar, then they have a chance to get something from the staying superstar treasure box. Now, if something I did not mention, if students are on staying superstar and then they are still caught being responsible or respectful or safe, and they are going above and beyond, then they have the chance to clip up to my necklace or my lanyard. So they love this. They love that recognition. And so it kind of pushes them to make goals to be responsible and be respectful and be safe in all that they do. So if that is the case and they end the day on my necklace, then they can get something from all of the different boxes at the end of the day. So, and that is something that, is a goal that they're working for, not something that is necessarily going to happen at the very beginning of the year, even though we are still giving out those. We're still giving out staying stars throughout the day. We're doing other types of rewards so they're able to see all those every time they're doing something positive and working towards that goal. Then they are, being shown that that is the expectation and that we're rewarding positive behavior instead of trying to kind of always point out the negative behavior. However, when students are struggling on, especially as the year kind of moves on, and they've learned what those expectations are, if a student is struggling with being responsible, so if they're having trouble following directions or completing work, participating in class, putting away their materials, practicing self-control, then they may have to move their clip over to be responsible. So this causes them to stop and think about exactly what they can do better next time, so that they can move back over to staying. If they're move their clip to be respectful, then they need to think about using an appropriate voice level or being kind to others, listening to others. So they would have to put their clip there and then use that time to stop, and we would have a conversation about what they can do next time to make better choices. If they have to move their clip to be safe, then some of those ways are staying in their own personal space, which at the beginning of, especially this year, but always at the beginning of kindergarten, is so important that we teach that, but especially this year. And so we've really been talking about personal space and making sure that we stay in our own personal space, keeping their hands and their feet and their objects to themselves, and always using walking feet inside the building. So that in our classroom, in the hallway, using walking feet. So if that's something that they need to work on and that they need to think about doing better next time, then they would move their clip there. They do have the opportunity to clip back over and clip back up throughout the day. But if they were to end the day here, then that would be circled in their behavior folder, and then we would just have a conversation about it. Starting in September, at the end of the month, or in August we will too, but at the end of every month we have different Mustang Strong acknowledgement days. So they may be dress down days, or there's all types of different celebrations that we will have. And so if students are able to stay on Staying Star, Staying Superstar for the whole month, but if they were to have up to 3 days on Be Safe, Be Respectful, or Be Responsible, if they were to go over 3 days, ending the day on one of those for more than 3 days, then they would just need be retaught those expectations, and they would not get to participate in that Mustang Strong celebration. So, but then they have the opportunity then the following month to earn that as well. So with kindergarten, they've never experienced it before. So in August, that's always my grace period. So they are still learning. So even if they do have to end the day on Be Responsible, Be Respectful, or Be Safe for more than 3 times, for this month, they will still get to participate in that acknowledgement day. However, starting in September, once now they've had a good month and a half of learning those expectations, then they would not get to participate. So we just want to stay over on this side of the clip chart and make sure that they are stopping and thinking about those choices that they're making. So the behavior calendar came home today, so they every day we'll just either circle staying star, staying superstar, or highlight or staying. And then if it's something they need to work on, then we will highlight be responsible, be respectful, or be safe. And then we'll always just write the date and then a little note over to the side so that you know kind of what they need to work on for that following day. We also have a classroom goal that we're working on right now, and these kind of change throughout the year. But so every time we get a compliment from someone in the hallway, if we kind of set other goals, so learning how to line up from recess when we hear the bell, if we do that within a certain amount of time, if they clean up our table at lunch and they are able to line up and clean up the very first time without having to go back or pick up trash, and they stop eating and close up and clean up when we give them that when we give them that notice, then we kind of set goals for ourselves throughout the day. So if as a class we can do that, then we earn marbles. And as you can see, we've already earned about 8 marbles, I think. So we're trying to just get for now to this line on our jar. So when our marbles get up that high, then we will earn some extra time outside, and we will get to have a treat as well. So that's a great classroom expectation. Then as we start doing groups and teams, they will also have a chance to earn team points, and will get to earn different rewards that way too. So I hope this explains a little better kind of the classroom management system and what we expect from our students. I'm hoping soon to have the Remind system set up. That will be a county-wide system that we will use, that they've kind of asked us to wait to use as a communication tool. So I'm excited to start that, and it's just as soon as they give us the go ahead, I will be setting that up and sending that home for you guys. And that is such a great and easy way to communicate back and forth, just because it's almost like a text. And I do believe that there's phone call aspects too. So I'm excited to be able to contact you and just kind of brag on how well your kids are doing. And if there's ever concerns, then we can discuss those as well. But for now, just feel free to continue to email me if you have any questions or concerns, or you can always write a note on their folder as well, in their folder as well. But I always am happy to, to discuss anything you need, or if you have any questions or concerns, I'll be more than happy to help. So I hope y'all have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to y'all soon. Thanks.